Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense takes the field. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Finds us back in the middle. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lambert Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They want to just keep throwing it. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, it's Sategna. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately point.
And he's running in the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Green. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He'll do it himself. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Obliterates him, still on the move. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Give to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. To throw, it's Green. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Ready to fire from the pistol. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the Razorbacks get it past the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slides away. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Auburn lines up quickly. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Thorne. Pressure coming. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers are on the move. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now on second down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. He'll keep it himself. At midfield, he's got room.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Right down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Thorne. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Sategna. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it, but with this kicker, and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Alston. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Sategna. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps him, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Dropping back, it's Thorne. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a mass.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking downfield, it's Green. He makes the connection. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan Hare.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
It'll be a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. That makes the score Arkansas 20, Auburn 10. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run the screen, fighting off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this range, is concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Handoff from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Wyoming.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the air, it's Thorne. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. On the move, it's Alston. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Number 91 in punt formation to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Sategna. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll try to pop the draw. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Running back goes in motion. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They tacked that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. RPO complete to open the drive. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking for space, it's Alston. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with 2 points.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Green. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got a man. It's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 15 over Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Green. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup for 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Bulls his way forward. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Green. Dances away to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Razorbacks are in the hurry up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. To the ground, he's got it again. The offense coughs it up. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And the Razorbacks inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's got it again. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team when you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.